Okay. Oh crap, hold on. There, now it just looks like I'm floating in the game. I gotta put that green screen down. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be my third time running through this. Because there's five endings, but ending number four is supposed to be like probably the true ending. do 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 do. I'm having a cup of coffee being brewed, so I'm giving it a second. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna experience this. Well, I'm gonna experience this for a third time, and see if we can't. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on in the game. By now. So, but this I enjoyed the second playthrough because of the differences. I might get a little bored with the third playthrough, but we'll see if we can spot any differences. I might call them out. So, spoilers, I guess.
Hey, did you know that when a girl grows up, she has to get married? It's her job.
It's not a job. Don't you want to get married, Hinako?
I don't know. Maybe not. It doesn't sound fun when Daddy talks about it.
Kind of like homework, huh?
If he tells me I have to, then I don't wanna.
Thanks for waiting. Junko. Did something happen?
Just reminiscing a little. About, when we were kids, you always looked out for me.
Hinako.
Here, this is for you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
It's settled. We will decide everything from here on out.
But dear, what about how Hinako feels?
We're never gonna get another chance like this. What could possibly make Hinako happier? Nothing. Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
But still, who would have guessed that Hinako would...
She's going to do as she's told for once and help me pay off this debt. We won't have to worry about money ever again.
Darling, please, keep it down. Hinako will hear you.
All important.
There's no
All right.
way. Never.
Hopefully we can probably get through this fairly quickly. On the second playthrough, there was a moment where it was like, do you want to skip to this part? And I didn't do it, and I'm going to do it on this one. I think. I'll have to make sure I'm not going to miss a certain item to get the last ending. But I still have to walk around everywhere because we need healing items. But with the boosted stats, we should be alright. Let's see. Anything here? I don't think there's anything up here. And I think this just gets marked with an X because the mountain's closed off from a landslide.
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Okay. There is a house I think we'll be able to go into and get some items along the way. I think this one we can get into. Nope, maybe not. Maybe it's the next one down.
Guess I'll pray.
Nothing down here. I don't think this gate ever opens up. Dang. Yeah, I should have no items, so we're good.
Oh, gods. What should I do?
See, she seems torn. She's trying to make a decision. What's the decision she's trying to make? A woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure that you make flowers blush. See, propaganda to keep women subservient and listening to the men. Let's see, anything
Holy
over here?
Nori-sama. The fox god's enshrined all over the place.
Yep. Okay, that gets marked on the map. It sounds like something laughed in here. See, I think I have to go upstairs to get a key. See, that's important. We need those. I'll actually use those on this run. Because Hinako's got a problem. We could blame it on Shu, her supposed partner. God, it feels so awkward when he calls her that. So I think... Nothing there. Won't open without a key. Can't open that yet. Alright. Sukugo, but it's too cute for me. There we go. Boy's Diary, I'm going to be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm going to become a millionaire by finding the treasure around the world. And not just hunting treasure, a real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they all learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody will marry her." What's that all about? I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. So she's talking. The boy's talking about playing with Hinako, and the parents got mad because girls aren't supposed to play with boys. They're supposed to be proper little princesses. You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. Right, so there's like a few chests around here. One of them has an item in it. See, that always creeped me out. What is that doing there on the floor? Because it wasn't there before. Alright, so close. Alright, oh, we got a chocolate for it. Useless at the moment. Yeah, he got stabbed by a doo-doo spear, died. Haha, hilarious. This kid's a real fucking prankster, isn't he? This is the treasure? Okay, so I guess it's obviously not going to give me the same thing that it gave it when I first did it on the second playthrough. When you first do this, it unlocks during the second playthrough, this house, and you get a inventory upgrade. Obviously it's not going to give me that now. Seeing if anything's changed. Shrubbery over here. It's like a hidden well. Interesting. Does that get marked on the map at all? No.
Where's everyone? What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Nothing there. Probably don't need to worry about doing this until the fog rolls in. I don't think it's gonna have anything.
Excuse me? Is anyone there?
Third gameplay. So I think that's a bird. So I think I just realized what that's supposed to mean.
Better find another way.
So I do think that's supposed to be like a bird. Because the whole point is like she needs to spread her wings and fly and make her own decisions. So I think that's supposed to symbolize that the crushing of those dreams, right? Like this is the start of it. They're trying to crush your wings.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
Hmm? Yeah, third time around, Morgan, and I think I have a pretty good idea what's going on. This is going to unlock the true ending. At least I'm going to try to unlock the true ending. I have to do certain things. But I might point out certain
From what
Certain
I
stuff.
heard, it was a fox that spirited her away. Out of all the families that enter, one cursed by Oinari-sama. Shh, someone is going to hear you.
So that's a common thing in this town, or not a common thing, but they worship Inari, a fox spirit, and they believe that if a girl went missing, some of them would be like, oh well, it was a fox wedding. She got spirited away by a fox spirit and married a divine being. So that's what that little conversation was about, little hint there. And they're also talking about Hinako because later we find a missing poster for her. But that's all symbolism. It's left up to ambiguity if she's actually missing or not. I think I know what's going on. But I'm not going to say that right now.
You traitor.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
Ooh, you traitor. Okay, so I'll explain that. Hinako's looking to talk to somebody. Sakugo is an old friend of hers who's also, the parents think she might also have autism. She's super afraid of the dark, and she's not very good. She's not very athletic. There's a couple reasons why she would call Hinako a traitor. One of them was like when they were kids, they were running track, and Sakugo asked Hinako not to run ahead and to run with her so they can cross the finish line together because she didn't want to be made fun of being the last one to cross the finish line. And Hinako said she couldn't do it because she was in sports and the coach would get mad at her if she purposely went slow. So, first betrayal. The other betrayal is, we'll cover that later, but she does feel like Hinako has left her behind, essentially in the dark. Alright, here's the missing poster. White blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief, and black polka dots. Details are just the rest has been torn off. So the fact that it says white blouse makes me think it's hinting at a wedding dress or something.
Torn.
Alright, there's the truck, so I don't think there's anything else down here.
Where'd the driver go?
Up your butt and to the left. I think this just cuts to a cutscene here in a second.
It's Shu.
Yeah. Alright, so information about Shu before we go up here and talk to him. Childhood friend again. Obviously a boy, so Hinako played with him a lot. They played a game called Space Wars, and he refers to her as his partner, which always makes me uncomfortable, but it's because they played Space Wars together and partnered around and were space partners and stuff like that. He clearly does have strong feelings for her, but she, I think, has always kind of like friend-zoned him. But Hinako suffers from some headaches, and Shu comes from a family of pharmacists, and so he didn't like Hinako being on Western medicine, popping ibuprofen all the time, thought it was bad. So he did some research into herbal remedies that might help with her headaches, and he did some experimentation. And he did some clinical trials on himself, and he found a combination of some white flower petals which is important for the Silent Hill universe, that when he took it, he talked to another version of himself. He just straight up hallucinated. It's important because he's about to hand her a box of those pills, which we are not going to take throughout this entire game, even though they're a good healing item. But Hinako has been taking those because Shu's been wanting to help with her headaches. So that's what that box is.
Hey, partner.
Shoo. Say something.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
So there's a reason why this is really
If
weird and
you
awkward
don't
and
have
tense.
anything, neither do I.
And I'll explain it later. I don't want to spoil the ending.
That's my Hinako.
But if you watched the first ending, you can kind of puzzle what's
It's
going
not
on
like
here.
you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Shoo. Shoo, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too. Rinko, what were you guys talking about? Nothing, really.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too. Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am.
Okay, Rinko, she's just crazy.
If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me. Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you. What's that supposed to mean?
That you're a selfish individual.
What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako, do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie. Hinako?
Sorry. What?
You trick.
Okay, so I guess I'll try to explain what I think is kind of going on, so you can also have the information. Hinako has been set up into an arranged marriage. And so this way you know what's kind of going on here. What is chasing her is the part of her that is going to be married. Like the Hinako she's going to become. why I'm pointing this out now is because all these spider lily flowers that are blooming and encroaching on her, symbolizes death and rebirth. It is trying to end this part of Himiko so she can be reborn as the bride to be. So it's all symbolism. That's all. Everything's symbolism, right? So this, what I'm playing through as right now, this Shimizu Hinako, which is her full name, you can think of her as the part of Hinako that doesn't want to get married, wants to make her own decision, doesn't want to participate in the societal construct that women are supposed to be subservient and listen to what their fathers say and just get married off and just pretty much be dolls to be played with. Dolls are important because guess what our enemies look like. So,
I think I got this from Shu.
right there, the game's trying to get you to take these pills, but we're not going to do that. We are absolutely not going to take these pills. You can't take them if you want to get the true endings. So we're just going to get rid of them. And then we're just going to pop some of this. So keep that in mind as we're playing, that this is supposed to be the part of Hinako that wants to not necessarily remain the same, but doesn't want to just follow what society's telling her what she needs to do. And the fog monster that was just chasing us and the spider lilies are trying to kill this part of Hinako so she can be married off and be a good wife that society expects of her. This game has a lot going on. It's got drug addiction, it's got love triangles, it's got breaking of societal norms. It's I like it. It vibes with me. There's also, like, gods fighting each other, but we'll get to that later. Alright, got a steel pipe.
What is this place?
Ready for some
I
combat.
need to get back to Sakako.
Well, Sakako's dead. You just killed her. And the reason her friends are dying is because she has to not hold on to her past life. Because she's going to be moving in with her new husband and living a different life, and she's not going to associate with the friends of the past. So that's another reason why Sakago calls her traitor. It's because she's getting married and leaving her behind. It's hurting her feelings. She feels betrayed.
Who's there? Is that you, Shu?
And then I might examine how the monsters look too, because now that you know that she's fighting against how society wants her to act and be, you can see the reflection of that in the monsters. Especially, like, the women. The
Shu.
dolls.
Rinko?
So what I find interesting is that they're dolls. That's why they can move like that, and they're meant to be playthings. Dolls are playthings, and that's how society sees women, right? These things don't think for themselves, and they're jealous of Hinako's independence. That's why he's trying to kill her. I don't know. That's what I'm putting that on there. But that's why their body parts are so voluptuous and everything, because they're trying to accentuate their women's sexuality, because that's all they are, right? Objects to be used, to be played with. That's actually reflected later when we find a certain room. You notice these Inari statues all around town. This town has switched religions like 3 or 4 times. So like I said, there's a battle of the gods going on in the background too. Red capsules. See, we don't need them, so I'm going to try not to even pick them up, but picking them up doesn't hurt the ending. We just don't need them. I need bandages, Orari, divine water. Those 3 things are pretty useful. I think there's just an item down here. I think Yokons are also really, really fucking useful. So that, I think, is just, like I said, her and Shu used to play Space Wars. There's a secret 5th ending of this game that's just a joke ending where UFOs are the one that's causing everything, and it's just it's just her imagination of what her and Shu used to do. So I think that's supposed to be part of the game her and Shu used to play, where, oh, an unknown object destroyed the bridge, and now there's no way out of town. We have to stop the aliens. I think that's what that's leading to. So, just a little thing. All right, nothing else here. See if we can get to Shu and Rinko. Rinko, her issue is, I think she has a superiority complex. She has like most women, a lot of pressure are put on them to be perfect little dolls and playthings. And she strives to be that. Pressured by her parents and, again, society. And she is jealous of Hinako because she thinks Hinako's really cute, and Hinako plays with boys, specifically Shu, and Rinko really, really likes Shu.
Anyone here?
So obviously she's really jealous of Hinako and her relationship with Shu. On top of that, like I said, she strives to be the best girl, both in school and in her personal life. So she tries to be class president, she tries to get to the best grades, and she sees everybody else below her. And then if anybody ever does anything slightly better than her, but, you know, she gets a B, a person gets an A, she wants to fucking kill that person. Like, her inferiority complex really just does not sit well with her. So Rinko's got problems, and she doesn't know how to process those emotions correctly, which is what happens when you pressure children to be perfect little things and don't teach them how to properly process emotional information. You bitch. You also notice how these dolls are all faceless. It's because once women are married off, right, they just lose all identity and become that person's wife. That's what they're hinting at. Do you get it? Do you get the symbolism? This game crams it in. I love it.
really hope Shu and Rinko are all right.
Let's counter that. Easy peasy. Okay, I think that's where we're supposed to go, so let me just go make sure there's no more items, healing items and stuff up here. Bandage. Worth it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. They're a little bit slow to apply, but they ain't no first aid box. It takes 7 days to heal you. Oh, anti-comb.
Is this some sort of off?
It is, and we gotta immediately get rid of it. Alright, while we're here, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. We're gonna try to at least get to Rinko and Shu. Don't know why she barked.
What a weird box. It opened.
Anti-comb. Pick that up. That's a good, quick item. Breaks easy, but man, it rips them apart. Nothing there. So this is, you know, it's kind of like a shrine thing. So I think what this is supposed to be is, at one point, they started worshiping the older items in the town. So I think those are supposed to be shrines to like really old tools or something. I don't know the specifics about that one. You gonna do something? I'll talk about the religions later, but I did want to point out those shrines scattered throughout the town, both the Inari and the, I don't know, it's like, I can't remember how it's pronounced, it's like Onigishiyama or something like that, the worshipping of old things. They believe that if you have something long enough, the item itself is imbued with a certain soul. That kind of made me jump because I was in the middle of a fucking sentence. I missed.
Damn you!
Shu, where are you?
damn. Oh, ow. Nope, didn't mean to pick that up. I don't even want those in our inventory. Get rid of the comb. That. Or I don't think there's anything to really fight here, but.
Since you were little, you dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams.
Ha! I get it, sweet.
Sakuko.
We're in a candy store, sweet dreams. Ah.
Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
Wow. It's gonna get crazy. I cut a bitch. That barely nicked me. Get the fuck out of here. She got some of that sleepy time tea.
prosper.
Offer up flesh and blood so that our clan must prosper. You know, there's notes about a certain family that every 8 years they sacrifice a special girl to acquire power and keep another god at bay.
Oh my.
Jeez, I wonder if there's a connection here.
What's this?
I've done this puzzle before. We just have to... This one, I think we just have to match the knots up. That goes there. This one goes here, I think. Yeah, this one goes here. And this one should go here. Shouldn't even have to examine them. I can see the knots. Okay. Hopefully we can do that with every puzzle and just get through this. Hurry up, get the... Oh! Her head's hurting. Like I said, she suffers from headaches, right?
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. You should take better care of yourself.
Thanks.
Shall we get going? Hinako.
Where?
What's wrong? This way.
Alright, so this Hinako is the Hinako that's going through with the marriage. And while this is all trippy and weird, I think in reality she's going through the wedding process. And that's supposed to be our groom. Fox Mask. He has a name. We'll get to that later. But yeah, I think this is supposed to represent her going through... I don't know the wedding rituals that Japan has, especially back in the 60s. But I do think that's what this is supposed to represent, is her going through the wedding stuff and slowly accepting it. And that's why she seems like in a trance later.
Take all the time you need. Now then.
I guess we're just following him for now, that's right. This is all later. Get a little knife here.
Hinako. Follow me.
typical dagger used for ceremonial purposes, the blade has been intentionally dulled. So it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it seems surprisingly durable. Okay. The Inari statue's laughing. Creepy. It's also important. Again, it comes down to the gods that are fighting each other. And Inari's one of them. Let's see, what a beautiful place this is. Sparkling lakes, fragrant flowers, the melodic chirps of birds singing. This must be paradise.
Wait, what's this shrine?
I have prepared a key for you. This way. This way, Nico.
It's locked.
Yeah, he does that. He just constantly locks the door on you. Got some time. I got about maybe an hour before I have to go to work, so we gotta go get stuff. Look for clues. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta find the symbols, right? Because there's a padlock on it. Got distracted by those drugs there, yeah, so.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
You have. As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Alright, I think... Oh, here we go. Alright.
What's this doing here?
Alright, so I'll say what I think that finally is. Because that's the first thing we see when we start up the game, and it's through Hinako's childhood eyes, and she's playing with the doll, and she says it's the responsibility of girls to get married when they grow up. I don't want to do that, especially if my dad tells me to. So I think what this is supposed to be is two things. I'll cover the second thing later. But I think this is also supposed to be like kind of her childhood rebellion, trying to break through, telling her to remember her identity and not to necessarily go through with this. So I think this is a little part of her breaking into this world, trying to convince her otherwise. So, pray for the prosperity of the clan. So, sent forth in the sky. So I'm looking for a crane, a serpent, and the tortoise. Looks like something burst through his chest and face, and there's little larvae that's crawling around inside. So I think that's supposed to be like a person who has wronged the Inari faith. And the reason I say that is there are clues that we pick up later that tell stories about like some men who kicked over an Inari statue, and then they were found with bloated carcasses and bugs coming out of them. And then there's one gentleman who was doing research, and after his father was killed, he decided to become atheist and to shun the Inari faith. And you read his passages, and he's like, "Oh, I woke up and there were crickets and locusts coming out of my mouth, and I woke up and they were all over my bed too. I had vomited all these, and I could hear them in my head. So bugs had come out of him." So I think that's supposed to be ones who have wronged the Inari faith, because we're in the divine world, kind of. All right, serpent crane, and what? Oh, I can open the journal. All right, crane, serpent, tortoise. So yeah, looking for turtle, crane, and a serpent. No, those have it. Those have it. Those. 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 I don't see anything on those. All right. Well, we've got 3 more areas we gotta check out too. So let's go back this way. Can I? Go around. There we go. Bitch is running up behind me, isn't it? That's terrifying. Oh, this is just an Inari box. There should be just an item in here. Yeah. Nothing important. Interesting about this tree, though. It's got eyes all over it. I just now noticed that. Ugh. Okay. I don't know if that has any importance, because there's an older religion in the town where they worship, where they gave attention to a tree that they call the divine tree.
Wait.
I really don't want to waste my time fighting. I'm trying to get over there. Oh, I guess that's where we went. So this is all extra. I guess we didn't need to come over here. Damn it. Let's see here. Just go that way. Just going up. see a snake, but I don't know if it's the right one. Let's see.
This seems right.
Okay.
Better look for more.
So we got that one done. Now we need to get over here to these. Oh crap, you're
Seems
gonna
like
be
it's locked from the other side.
Now run all the way around.
This should be an offering.
To ride Parkus. Alright, let's see here. We're looking for crane or tortoise. I like turtles. Is that a tortoise there? It looks like a tortoise.
One left.
Yep, alright. Yeah, fine water, man. That's some good stuff. I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one this time. My Yumi! Alright, where's the other stuff at? I guess there in the middle. So we're looking for a crane. That's the last one we need. That music, man. It comes easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you're already among the dead. Absolutely. You're dead. Alright, looking for a crane. Looking for a crane. Looking for a crane. Ah, there you are.
All right. Time to try that lock.
Yes, it is. I don't think there's anything else to grab. Just gotta avoid the monsters along the way, right? Go this way. Alright. Alright. Snake. Okay. It's so hard. Find the symbols. Put the symbols on the lock.
That man. Where'd he go?
That man? That's how you refer to your betrothed? That's not very ladylike, is it? Alright, now we gotta run all the way
So
over
you
here.
accept my gift. I fashioned this key from Mystic Jade, especially for you.
Especially for me?
Once you insert that key into the Inari statue,
Finish your sentence. Don't trust the fox mask. Run! That thing is on your tail. Love that we just get stopped by them on the bridge. Woo! They got a cutscene.
The door from earlier was for welcoming visitors. However, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Important.
Am I allowed
No.
inside?
Why, of course. Today you are most welcome. We must continue on ahead. Shall we rest first?
I'm okay. I think.
Tell me if you need a break. Now then, onward.
Okay, like I said, the doll, I think, represents two things. One, her inner child trying to make sure she remembers who she is. But, see how it appeared after something charged her? So I think that's a separate entity who is trying to get into this divine area. That divine area.
Okay.
So many things going on at once.
Talk to me. Oh, thank goodness. Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
Shu, you're alive.
So, where's Sakuko?
Damn. What are you saying damn about?
What is happening? Not a soul left in town. Some kind of terrible dream?
Monsters around every corner. It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky. Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
Oh,
gives about Riko?
She
She's
just said
crazy.
she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh. Sorry. I guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
But where would she even go at a time like this?
Home.
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her, partner.
Shu.
So he got real defensive when he was like, hey, she was like, hey, where's Rinko? And he's like, oh no, there's nothing between me and Rinko, because he has it bad for
wrong?
Hinako.
Keep up, or or I'll leave you behind.
All right.
All right. I need to focus. Need to find Rinko. Sakako.
I think we're okay.
I'm sorry. But I need to get going.
We don't need to go that way. That's where we came from. Make sure. Clear out the inventory for stuff we don't need. Restores current bank stand meals. That's good stuff. Let's go with this. Alright. Why'd you say damn, Morgan? What got you? What got you saying damn? I think all this stuff is blocked off, right? Yeah. Can I do anything with that? No. Creepy scarecrow. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come. My least favorite puzzle in the game. In fact, when we get to that puzzle, I'm just gonna look at the solution because it took me way too fucking long last time, and I hated it. Huh? I think there's two of them on here. I think I get two. Chocolate, which I really don't need. Real men drink Otiri beer. Look at the woman using her sexuality to sell beer. Nice about the break. Popping that up.
Go away.
Damn. They coming out of the woodworks, huh? I don't think I must have accidentally hit that. I don't think there's really anything for me to do here. I think I got everything. I think we're just gonna make our ways through the rice fields. I'm doing pretty good on healing items, I think. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and make our way to the rice fields. Nope, not that way. See, I'm already full, so I gotta get rid of stuff. Even though I can't really upgrade anything else, this clears up the inventory. Let's see, we don't need this either. Okay. Check something out real quick.
another dead end.
Don't need those drugs. Get those drugs out of here. Stabby, stabby. They trying. They trying to get me. Right here. See, there's the doctor's house we can explore.
Shu, where are you?
What is it, partner?
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together.
Well, we could pinch each other to find out.
Don't
No.
fucking touch me, you
I
freak.
can pinch myself. Thank you very much.
He's so desperate for physical contact, he even touches himself.
Sorry. Seems it's not a dream after all.
She doesn't want to be touched by another man. She's getting married. Okay, we're gonna run around these real quick. I don't think there's really much to pick up since I've already... Honestly, I think we could just go ahead and make our way through it. I don't think I'm gonna have to explore every little thing. But I do want to explore this doctor's house here.
Doctor.
I want to make sure there's not any new like documents to pick up that hint on what the hell's going on. I don't think there's... Yeah, she gets up later. It's locked. I'll need to get the key.
Doctor? Is that you?
No, it's not. Let's face it, it's not. Oh yeah, this weird, stupid puzzle box. Hold on. I think, if I remember right, it's just... I think it's in here. Nope, wrong one. Damn it. There it is. And we don't need to open the top, right? We know what's in there. Gross stuff. Alright. Come in here. Oh, the body's gone. Jeez, I wonder if it's gonna pop up. Now we come in here. So the doctor made his way out the damn door here, huh? Walmart's. Alright. It's gonna screech. Oh no! Defeated by a window. Alright, there was really nothing in there for the offering, which I don't really need more of at the moment. I need one of those Emma things, or however you pronounce it. So we're gonna come up here. I'm not sure if I can remember how to get to it. Bandages. Okay. No, that's not it. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I need to get over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and come up here and just unfog this map part real
Sakuko's
quick.
shrine is up ahead. I used to go there a lot.
Actually, yeah. We'll go pick up the sword first. So in the last run I did, there's a puzzle you have to do, and you end up getting this sacred sword that was buried underneath the divine tree. That has a whole history about it. About these, again, there were these warriors that survived a war that hid out here because this place has a long history of natural gas leaking and killing the population. So it harbors malevolent energy deep within its steel. Even the blade chips. Mysterious power that resides will restore the weapon as whole, unfinished, unblemished state. So this was under the divine tree for some reason, and people worshipped the divine tree, but there's malevolent energy into it. So I think this has a connection actually to the evil entity that was causing the gas leaks. Because there's an old legend that said that what is it called? Yamamoto Orochi, I think is what it's called, something like that. An 8-headed dragon, and it was slain by getting it drunk and then cutting off its 8 heads, and one landed in the mountains of this region and eventually became a poisonous water dragon. And that's what the locals believed, and so there was a lot of poisonous gas in the area. And so they would worship the dragon, making sacrifices to it so it wouldn't spew its poison gas. I'm getting into the history of the religions. And then one day, a very tall monk came to town and told them that they should worship this very old tree. So they did. They started giving their attention to the tree. And somebody buried that sword underneath it. Ooh, I never noticed that before. Wow, okay. That's kind of cool to see. I never noticed that. She's gone. She's into the dark. So, I'm guessing that was Sakugo, because we fight her later in a priest uniform, and this is Sakugo's shrine. Interesting. Okay, that was kind of cool to see. So the monk told them to worship the divine tree, and the village started doing it, and they buried that sword under there. And the sword was kept contained.
Hey, partner! That's not the way to Rinko's house.
Oh, sorry. Zoned out for a bit.
This is Sakuko's family shrine, right?
Yeah.
Don't think too much about it. Let's hurry up and find Rinko.
Right. Let's go.
So, the sword, while being buried under the tree, I think, slowly over time, became one with the malevolent energy of the evil water dragon that was no longer being worshipped, right? And we know what happens when you worship a god and then you stop worshiping it. It doesn't do well for the god, right? Or the divine being. So I think the sword is supposed to represent the malevolent energy from the evil water dragon. Also, like I said, that this town worships older items, tools, and stuff. Like, if you give it enough love and care, it develops its own soul.
What was that?
The sword being one of them, obviously. But that made the locals kind of think that all old things develop souls if you spend enough time with them. So that's why they started worshiping other stuff. That's why what I'm going with anyways, is because that monk told them to worship the old tree. They did for a while. Lightning struck it, and they thought it lost its divine power, so they started worshiping other stuff, and eventually they started worshiping the Inari faith, the fox spirits. which leads to its whole thing. And I'll get to more on details about their Inari worship later. Just gotta get through these rice fields. I tried to dodge through it. She got me. She got me. I'm gonna waste my time though. Let's see, anything to pick up over here. Oh god damn! How are you even supposed to know that bitch is in there? Mad now. Okay, I think we got a little bit of a fight here, so.
Hinako! Don't go anywhere near that weird stuff. It might be poisonous.
And I believe I can actually kill this thing with this sword.
Got it.
So, we'll give it a go here. Have a, hold on. First off, toolkit. Okay. Where's the first aid box? There you are. I guess I need to deposit some of this stuff. I think there's not a safe place. Just go ahead and do that. Clear up that inventory space. We're good there. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Alright. Oh no. Somehow she drops the damn key in the well. So these are supposed to be like men, and I think she's projecting, or her subconscious is projecting the images of her father onto all men. The reason I say that is her father's a little fat. He's lazy. He drinks a lot, and I think that's what that's supposed to be, is just burping alcohol. I don't know what the tentacle arm's supposed to represent, but there was an incident where he got super drunk, Hinako mouthed off, and he threw a knife at her feet. So I think that's what that's supposed to be, is like a projection of her father's, the fear of her father onto these creatures. I think that finishes it. I think being killed with a sword. Yeah, so it won't come back to life. With it up, if you watch my first playthrough, you had to time this and go about knocking it down, then pulling the well up, and then, yeah, anyways.
Not enough. Need to keep turning it.
This bitch is so slow at turning this.
All right.
Yeah, there. Don't need to
think
deal with
so.
that.
Good. I didn't let Junko down then. She told me to look after you. No matter what happens.
She did?
Yeah, a while ago. Anyway, let's move.
Right. Time to go.
So Junko is her sister, and although we see her later, I can't help but wonder if she actually died in, like, reality. Because they always kind of talk about her in the past tense. But she could have, like what's going on with Hinako, she could have just been married off, and so the real Junko was killed, right? She no longer exists. That could be it. I don't know. Because when you first see her at the beginning of the game, she's wearing the white wedding outfit. And so that could have been the last time Hinako had seen her. So to the family, she is dead. Like that, I don't know. That's just throwing that out there, right? Nothing there with that radio. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna go call this here. So I'm trying to remember what happens. Actually, I think we'll get to the next Divine area, and then I'll call the stream. So I think we just get into Rinko's house, watch some cutscenes, and we'll end up in the Divine world again. Oh, I guess I need to clear up my inventory. Yeah, let me go do that real quick before going into the Rinko's house. Oh no, we got the stupid scarecrow puzzle. Sorry, I'm not gonna waste my time with this one. I'm just gonna look up the fucking
Takes me
results
back.
of this. I
Yeah.
can't stand this.
I got lost here. I was a little kid. Cried my eyes out.
It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying.
That was a long time ago. Don't think I've cried since.
You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know?
Shoe?
In the spring, we used to catch fish and tadpoles. Felt great to be in the water.
You just hit him in the face with a pipe. Fake splash me, will ya?
We used to get yelled at for getting covered in mud when we played in the rice fields, remember?
All this going on. The memories just keep rushing back.
And that's what triggers it.
Makes you miss those days, huh? Hey, you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you can rely on me.
We get it, you little cuck boy.
Thank you, partner.
Hey, what guy
Alright,
hasn't
let's
done that
go.
to a girl that he has a crush on? He's just like, hey, I know you like somebody else, but I'm here
This
for
fog
you.
is so thick. I hope Rinko hasn't lost her way.
The memories come rushing back. Because Hinako at one point somehow got lost in the rice fields, so this is the
Partner?
world fucking with her, recreating that. And that's why the little doll's here, because it's the personification of her little childhood thing. Red capsules. Don't need those. Alright. I fucking hate these, because, alright. Who are you? Why do you always have to be different than everyone else, freak? Alright, this one, fairly easy. I think. So, girl with knife out, right? guy with knife out, guy with no knife, guy with no knife. So I think it's this one. It's the girl it's the only girl carrying an open knife. But there's a guy who's carrying an open knife too, so I don't know why it says, why do you have to be so different? There's two fucking people that are different. Anyways, I fucking hate this puzzle. I think it's too ambiguous. Let's see. I was always hoping you two would hurry up and cut out that weird Space Wars game of yours. Card from Ringo. And we just follow the wind. Ooh, what ending are you doing? I'm going for the third true ending. I've got the, obviously you get the first one because it's the only one you can get, and I played off stream and got the ending where she runs away with Shu. And so I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on in the game. And so, yeah, now I'm just trying to get that third true ending. Honestly, you're helpless without me. I believe knife. It's the only one that doesn't have a knife. I hate this puzzle. If you're just tuning in, this is my least favorite puzzle to do, so I just have the solution pulled up because I'm not doing this again. I mean, you did answer my unspoken wishes, just in the worst possible way. Look at that badonkadonk it's getting, see? It really boosts the women's sexuality when they're in doll form like that. There's like 4 endings, minus the one troll ending. Yeah, I know! 5 endings, then you have the stupid ghost one. So I'm working on the third true ending, which I guess would be the 4th true ending, because, yeah. But you can't get this one until you beat it the first time and a second time. Okay. I need a clue. What's the clue? I'm proud. Yellow floral brooch. I'll be your friend, otherwise you'd be so miserable. Again, let's see, hold on. I think that's supposed to be it. So I have a yellow floral brooch on my thing, so I think... Which also is not there in the first game, the first run of the game. You're not it. You're not it. You're not it. You're not it. Where you at? There we go. That does not match, but I fucking hope this is it. We might have to fight somebody here in a second. Great. I already hear a fucking scarecrow walking up on me. Just can't leave me alone. Because you know what he did when he noticed you weren't going to play anymore? He pathetically kept at it, playing that silly game all by himself. Aw, poor Shu. Actually, not poor Shu, but poor Shu. It's an interesting angle. I didn't do that. Nope. Oh, you fucking bitch of a damn scarecrow. I hate you just so much. Right. Back to the puzzle. Alright. Okay. Tell me truly, you two aren't anything more than friends, right? I've always been watching you when you weren't looking, you know? Yeah, the random walking was so annoying because if you take your time trying to examine all of the scarecrows, trying to figure out which one it is, then you have to deal with one walking up, This is my least favorite puzzle. That's why I have the solutions pulled up, because I'm not going to sit here and do this. I did it my first time and my second time, and I'm not doing this one. So I think it's this one. Because I think this is supposed to represent Hinako playing with Shu and Rinko just hating the fact that they play together. I think. I kept losing track of which one. Yeah, it's so annoying. You're all going up right now. Well, this is just some kind of kids game. You think you can call it quits whenever you want, that you can run away without facing consequences. Alright. I think we're done. No, we got one more. Also, the last one was BS. Well, which have you got all the endings? Because like, if you change the puzzle difficulty, the solutions are different. This one I kept it the same as my last playthrough, so I should have a general idea of what all the solutions are. No, did I go the wrong direction? Nope, I'm going the right direction. Nothing there. Alright. Fine. So like I played with puzzles on hard. You, yes, you, who are you? Yank the nail of the scarecrow whose hair looks most like Hinako's. Okay. I think it's this one. I had it on hard in the first place. Yeah, so this one on hard is ridiculous because like you're trying to figure out facial expressions, which I am not good with. I don't think I will be long enough before she gives up. At least you could do is show him that Shimizu Hinako is no more than Ash now. See, that's important. Because like I said, she's getting married, and you change your name when you get married, so Shimizu Hinako will be no more. She'll be something else Hinako. Again, symbolism. Just get it?
Hey! Hinako!
Wait.
What just happened? You tripped. You tripped hard,
Hinako.
girl.
Is she here?
We'll find out. Rinko! It's me! Shu!
She runs down the fucking
here.
stairs and bursts
Say
open. She's like,
something.
shoo! Because she's that obsessed with him. Told you.
You came for me.
That girl came running.
Hinako, glad you're safe too.
Are you hurt? Your family?
I'm not hurt, but I disappeared. Everyone's gone. Even my grandmother. And she can barely
Not on
walk.
this one. No.
I don't understand.
Not on hard.
Where did they go? What's with the monsters everywhere? What in the world is going on?
I don't remember one that was like far away. She's definitely not glad she's safe too. No, she's not. She's completely jealous of Hinako, but again, she has an inferiority complex. Anybody who gets anything that she doesn't have, she daydreams about killing them. She crazy.
Sakuko, I can't believe it.
I know. It's not safe for us to stay here. We've got to get out of town.
Out of town? What about our parents? Everyone? We can go get help.
The way she looks at her is like, how dare you fucking open your
We're
mouth?
not abandoning them. We can only help them if we keep ourselves alive.
But we're trapped here. There's no way out.
What do you mean there's no way out?
Go take a look out the window. You can see the bridge from here.
It was destroyed by some unknown object. Remember the radio broadcast?
No way.
That doesn't look like something crashed into it. That looks like something came out of the water.
Now what do we do?
Well, we can't use the bridge,
And none of us know how to
but
swim
we can still take the highway.
or tread 4 feet of water.
Past the mountain. Behind your house.
You really think we can make it?
We
know a
can. I don't
shortcut
think you can.
through the wasabi fields. Rinko, we should bring some medicine and bandages with us.
There's a first aid kit in the kitchen. I'll go get it.
Hey. I'll help you look for it.
It's her
Not a
house. I
bad
think she knows
idea,
where it is.
partner.
It was so forced to make them go off by themselves without Shu. For some reason, he just stays in the room. Just to give us this scene. Yeah, anyways. Feels very odd.
Where's the kitchen again?
Beware Rinko. So, like, re-seeing that scene, like, it's made to look like Rinko pushed her, but we don't actually see her push her, and later you find out that Hinako can be kind of clumsy. The track and field thing that I mentioned where she left Sakugo behind, Sakugo talks about one day that it was a good day at track and field because Hinako, while she was running ahead, tripped and fell. Nobody tripped her or anything, she just fell. So she could have easily just missed the step while she was looking back at Rinko. Or Rinko pushed her. Who knows? But now that we made it back here,
Happened.
you got knocked the fuck out by some ghostly entity coming through the doors that should have closed. Hinako, very clumsy. I mean, yeah, you see how she swings a fucking pipe? Anyways, I'm gonna call the stream there, though. Making good time on this game. I gotta go to work, though. But thank y'all for watching, Morgan and Kataki950. Enjoy the views, guys. She was just looking at her wig. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.